Hey guys, this is David from Iamvanguard here with finally a PiP Showdown. So, been busy and tried to find good matches, and Daniel came back and we got a good match going on, so I'm like, okay, let's do PiP Showdown. And of course you saw my shirt, Final Turn. Well, I didn't call Final Turn in the game, but yeah, it's cool. I got it at the regionals. But anyways, enough talking, I guess we should get right into the PiP Showdown. So, let's start this thing about now. Alright, so it's Megacolonies versus Nubatama. Of course, I'm pretty sure you saw it on the title. But pretty good matchup. I mean, it's kind of bad for Nubatamas, but bad for Megacolonies, but Nubatamas actually have a good advantage. And right now, I binded his starter, and I'm just gonna call out stuff so I can start disadvantaging or minusing the opponent. So I'm gonna attack with 14k column, which he takes the damage, I counterblast, and then he has to discard a card. So that's -1 already, and then I'm pretty sure he's not going to guard the 14k attack on his 7k, so he's going to take this as well. So I get a heal trigger, so I basically get another free counterblast, and he loses another card in his hand. And now Daniel's going to call right into his grade 2, obviously he didn't lose his grade 2. And then he's going to call another guy on the side, and then probably bind one of my rear guards, which I'm guessing it should be Dreadmaster, since Dreadmaster is great, you know, it does stuff. He said the first one in the front, thinking that I won't switch it or some sort, but he's like, no, you're probably gonna get rid of it or some sort. So he's just gonna bind the guy in the back, and I'm like, okay, well, kill my front one so I can call something new, which he probably is, because it's an 8k. His rear guard's an 8k attacker, so right now he's just making some decisions. I'm pretty sure he's going to go for my rear guard and then go with the Vanguard. So I let my guy go. It's like, okay, you did your job. You made an expert attack. And then he's going to go 9k attack, and then I go 10k guard. He had no boosters. It's always good to guard early, especially when you're playing Nubatamas, since most decks have actually advantage over Nubatamas, so you want to guard early and then try to keep yourself ahead of them, less damage, so you have to be ahead of your opponent. I attack, I get a draw trigger, which, is good. Free cards are free. Honestly, if I didn't have draw triggers, I'll probably put extra sands or another crit or some sort, but, you know, we gotta work with it. So, he stuns my rear guard again. I'm like, stop binding this guy so I can do stuff, but, you know, he's not letting me do it, so I'm like, okay, if you're gonna be that way, I'll be that way. He's like, you should just lock it instead, because the viewers are going to be complaining about, like, this guy's standing, you're cheating, yo. But I'm like, whatever, here, fine, lock. Anyways, he's going to attack, he's going to go for my rear guard. The theory I have with Vanguard is you see me go for the rear guard a lot because I like to make damage less, so I'm just gonna go, okay, I have less attacks, I can't do shit. If I have more attacks, I can do more stuff. So he's just going for my Vanguard. I guarded it again because he had nothing, so I'm like, okay, I'll just cushion myself, you know, just in case he activates his Hercules effect, counterblast to have an extra crit push in. So I'm like, I'll cushion myself. I'm gonna go for the Vanguard straight. And let's see what Daniel does. I drive check, he no guards. I get a heal trigger, which I didn't have any heals. I get a stand trigger. I stand the rear guard so I can get an expert attack. Daniel didn't get any triggers, so I'm gonna attack again. He's like, well, gonna guard this one and then rather take the bigger column. So he takes the bigger column, basically saves a little on hand. He rides Break Ride over Break Ride, which is the most annoying part with Megacolonies, because from what he does, he's not going to let me stand, so he basically stunned my whole field, including the Vanguard, which I think is pretty legit, but okay, I took my first damage. Now, I drew into a grade 3, so I ride that thing, and then I go, okay, I got an extra attack, so guard this, waste your 10k, please. I get a drop check, I hit a stand trigger, I'm like, okay, stand goes there to rear guard, and then I get a 16k attack, he guards with another 10. So even though I didn't get to stay in my field, I was like, okay, I got 2 attacks in. He wasted 20k guard. So with Nubatamas, you have to make sure what your opponent's wasting and what your opponent's using. So it's always good to keep in mind what you're playing. He did another break ride, so basically my field stunned again. So I'm like, I'm pretty sure the next turn I didn't have any grade 3s. So I'm like, oh well, gonna miss a turn. So he's gonna attack my Vanguard. I guarded with the 10k. Like I said, taking less damage is always good. So he drive checks, gets the stand trigger, and then I take a damage. And then that's gonna be 14, so it's a 5k guard, which I just intercept so I can get an extra attack in. So I draw a card, and I don't have anything, so I'm just going to call a rear guard. So I'm just going to go for his rear guard, which he's like, okay, let it go. Basically, I lost 2 cards in this game. I mean, in this my turn, I guess, because I didn't get the twin drive, so I didn't get the 2 cards. So very unfortunate, but he can't break ride anymore at least. So I have a better advantage of pushing him for game next turn. He calls his 12k attacker, and then he's gonna try to push, which, I mean, really good for him. But if you see his field, my field, and then my hand and his hand, I actually have a little more advantage because I can get more attacks in. So as you know, numbers actually stack up while more attacks go in. So now he's making a decision like, what should I stun? Which, I mean, he's gonna obviously stun my Dreadmaster. I'm like, stop stunning my Dreadmaster. He stunned it the whole game. I only got to use it once. I'm like, and then he uses crit. I take the damage. I'm like, ew. But at least I'm at a limit break, which I can use my effect if I wanted to. And then now I'm just making a decision where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna use Fuki's effect. Let's bind that. So bindle, and then he gets +2. And then now I'm just gonna attack his rear guard once again. Because, like I said, rear guard attacking, he's going to put something back so he can get more attacks in. He wants at least 2 attacks in, so might as well go for the rear guard if it's not that strong, which he stunned my rear guard, so I can't go for the Vanguard because it's not that strong. So I go bindle. And now he's just deciding, he just lets it go. He's like, whatever, you're going to go for it again. I go limit break, bind the other 2 cards, bind. So he has if you see, he has 3 cards in the bind zone. So now my Vanguard gets +10k, so I'm attacking for 26. I hit a crit trigger, very lucky for me. So my guy's at 20k, so he uses a 10k to guard, which I think here I miscalculated, but I mean, we got it solved if you see the video. So I'm like, no, take your 5 back because it was only 20k, my bad. So he guards with 10k, but I still made him drop cards, and he got his cards back. He's probably gonna do a little thing because my whole field's stunned, so he can probably filter some cards out and get more guards. Which, I mean, if you see in the situation, it's pretty much, I mean, I got you down because, he has no hands. He has like a bunch of triggers in his hand. He can't do much because I'm gonna keep binding him. Bind him because I have like 2 counterblasts. If I take another one that's like 5 damage, I'll have like 3 counterblasts left. So he uses limit break, gonna go for the counter. I mean, the extra critical. He hits the stand trigger. Very unfortunate, but running rainbow triggers have their little consequences. So he's gonna go for the push. I just take it because, I mean, it has no crits. I'm not gonna die. Might as well take the other damage so I can bind him. But he did stun my Dreadmaster again. So, like I said, I only used this effect once in the game. I'm like, whatever, yo, just attack. And then I'm gonna attack with 16. It didn't really matter because I couldn't get the power boost because I didn't lock more than 3 units. So I didn't use the effect. I was gonna go, okay, I'll save my counterblast, and then I attack with 19 because I hit a draw trigger. And he guards with the 10k. So if you see here, I'm basically just kind of dropping him, like dropping his cards, like, okay, I have hands, and then I go, here, I take it. So, I mean, situation's pretty down, like, unless Daniel can hit like double triggers, I mean, he can't win this game. Like, unless there's a miracle, there is no possibility for him to win. Which I'm like, okay, that's 2 to pass. and unfortunately no triggers. But he got a Quintet wall, so possibly he could use it to guard himself, like for a bigger column. Which I mean, Quintet walls. I mean, it does help in a way. Like situations like this where he has like less hands, a Cannon Blast open. Okay, free guard, Quintet wall. My Dreadmaster finally got the stand, but it's not gonna put any work because I have more cards than him, so obviously it's not gonna work. But whatever. I mean, I got to bind his whole field, get the plus 10k, so I'm attacking for 26 again. Such a good column, 26. Now he's deciding if he should take a damage and use Quintet wall or just perfect guard. He just perfect guards it. I get a critical. I mean, that's a big column over there. He's like, you got this, yo. I mean, I hit a crit. I mean, his hand's down. This is pretty much game. So just wrapping this up. So. And that was game, guys. Very, how should I say it? Very short. Well, I mean, kind of not short, but like a little long, but fun match that we had. There was like a lot of technical plays that's going on. It's like he's trying to stun my field. I'm just trying to break his hands down. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the match. Make sure you guys comment, rate, subscribe down below, and then of course make sure you want to subscribe to the subscribe button over there. Just really glad I'm back on film doing my regular schedule for filming because I mean I have some time. I mean regional's done. I mean don't have to go on business trips anytime soon, and then got free time to spare with you guys. And then Daniel's back, so we got some filming going. A little update. Like I said, I did order some set 16 stuff, so stay tuned on that. It's probably gonna come in like next week or so. This video, depending when this video's up. But me and Daniel are gonna try to film as much as matches as possible. So make sure you guys comment down here what kind of matches you want. I think me and Dan are not really gonna get stuff for set 16. I'm getting like one deck, and then Daniel's just gonna hold until Genesis. And then obviously I'm probably gonna get Shadows because I like Shadow Paladins. Final turn. But hopefully more matches up, and see you guys later. Like always, imagine the victory. I am Vanguard.